Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes. So it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's tilting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They're testing the right side here. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The play action fake. Hit as he throws. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid.
Setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver shows motion. Off play action on 1st down. He makes the catch. And he's running in the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught behind the line. It's Elliott. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle. That guy is so hard to corral.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the move at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First down to start the drive after the break. The back goes in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him right now.
They're bringing heat. The throw. Finds his back in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did running it down for a touchdown, David. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next count. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get... finish the play, the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He wants to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pocket starts to collapse. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
You know, that play right there shows me that the quarterback has a plan. He had no hesitation. The defense was bearing down on him. He got hit on that play, but he knew where his running back was. He got it out to him quick, and as a result, he avoided the negative play and sack.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Corner's going to give them room. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and miss the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there, because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking for room. It's Welch. Just buried it. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman, because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They believe they can run right here. The Yellow Jackets will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure.
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for a crease to the left. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run.
He's loose down the middle. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way.
Exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end. I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
He lofts one down the sideline. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the stomping has commenced.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Elliott. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He's looking to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Green 25.
The inside handoff. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for room, it's Welsh. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On second down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Ready up.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Cricket.
He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and
the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
the defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Got it behind the line. It's Knox. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
One-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And after this play, the the cake will be baked. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better